Hey guys, hey! Today I am making a sandwich. I wanted a sandwich, so I decided to put a little coconut oil in the pan, some red onions, and I have some marinated king oyster mushrooms. So I have I don't know, garlic powder, onion powder, turmeric, cumin, no salt seasoning. I just went all out and just kind of seasoned it. And I let it marinate in the seasoning, not too long, just a little bit. I was just really wanting a sandwich, but I don't eat meat. I'm not gonna say I don't eat meat. I can have whatever I want to have. I'm just choosing to have something different. So right now, I'm getting the mushrooms all sauteed in the pan. So they're all seasoned up, and I just want them to kind of just crisp up a little bit, melt down. You know, mushrooms take in the seasoning of whatever you put on it. So I cooked them down a little bit. You see they were a little steamy. I steamed them a little bit with the top on it. And then I took the top off and then just kind of let them just cook down and get a little crispy, as crispy as I could. There's me taking my bread, which is going to be collard green leaves. And I took the collard green leaves and I threw them on top of the mushrooms to steam them, just so they can be a little bit more pliable for making the sandwich. So I put them on there. I just put the lid on and let the collard greens just steep down a little bit. Okay, just to make them a little softer. You see, they're a little bit softer than they were when I first started. So today is Friday. I don't feel like doing much, but I want me a good sandwich, so I'm making me a sandwich. Here are the mushrooms after I got them a little crispy, to my liking, if I could pick it up with the fork, and got them get ready to assemble my sandwich. So I have a bunch of veggies, beets, onion, some pickles, some cucumbers I pickled, some fermented garlic, cilantro, and even some pickled apples. I know I might sound crazy. Now you see me taking the collard green leaves and I'm taking that stem out because sometimes it can be hard to roll with that stem in it. So basically the leaves are my bread. So that's what's going to be my bread. The only thing that I'm missing from this sandwich is avocado. I usually have avocado and season it up and make it with the avocado, but I don't have any. So we're just going to use what we got today. So you see me taking the leaves and taking the stem out and see how easy the stem is coming out because I just steamed them a little bit. Not very long, but just a little bit I steamed them. So then I'm laying them out. I usually try to lay them with the flatter part up. I don't know if that's making sense. So you see how I'm kind of stacking them because I don't want them to fall apart. And I'm kind of playing around with it to see how I'm going to roll it. You see, I flipped it over because I wanted the looser end on the top. I hope I'm making sense saying this, but okay. There is my meat. And then I was trying to decide, okay, which way do I want to roll this? Because sometimes I'll use 4 leaves and use kale, lactinato kale. I'll use cabbage. I'll use rice paper. It all really depends on what I have. And this is what I had today, so this is what I'm using. So I'm putting the mushrooms on, and I'm just layering my sandwich up. Mushrooms, my homemade cucumber pickles. I got cilantro, some fermented garlic. I have some cabbage, shredded cabbage. I shredded some beets. I also have, like I said, the pickled apple. And shout out to my big bro because he always reminds me that I eat the rainbow. The only thing that I don't have too is like carrots because I didn't feel like shredding carrots. But all this to me gives it a good flavor. I added some more meat because I just want like a real meaty good sandwich. I want a sandwich I can bite into. But I don't want the bread. I don't want the calories. I don't want the carb. I don't want all the stuff that's going to keep me inflamed and not keep me on my goal of health and wellness. Now, with these sandwiches, I mean, you can have 2 or 3 of them if you want. I started making these a couple years back with different kind of lettuce and different kind of cabbage and different kind of bread per se. And just really started to perfect what I like. So I just implore you, find something that you like and make it your own. So here's me rapping, and my rapping skills are not the greatest, but I got it all wrapped up as you can see. And I used the wax paper and the aluminum foil just to help kind of hold the shape. And then I can cut it and kind of eat it, hold it in my hand and it don't have to be too messy. I'm cutting the aluminum foil or peeling it apart because I had too much and it's that cheap kind anyway. So there I go, wrapping my sandwich up. I got a busy day tomorrow as well. So then I'll have some sandwiches made. That's just one. And then you'll see me cut it in half here. I will show you the inside of it. And then I'll also put a little picture in And I'm going to unwrap it and take a bite right now because I have been waiting to have this sandwich. And I ate this with some seaweed chips. So here's my take on just a healthy little mushroom sandwich, a mushroom wrap, whatever you want to call it. You can make it however you want, with whatever you want, and enjoy it. And kudos to you for just even thinking about making better changes with your health and wellness. That's me showing you the end. Bye.